Tennessee officers say, you're not under arrest, but they keep asking you questions. What should you do? So this is a very common tactic for police. If you hear a police officer say, you're not under arrest and you're free to leave, you should leave. If they say, you're not under arrest, but I'd like to talk to you, what he's trying to do is get away with talking to you without reading you your Miranda rights. So the fact that they tell you you're not under arrest means you're not in custody. If I were in that situation, I would say, am I being detained? If he says yes, then in my opinion, he's required to read you your rights. If he says no, why are you still there? There are auditors that go out there and they'll either audit the First Amendment or they'll audit the Second Amendment. What that means is they're challenging their rights under the First Amendment, freedom of speech, freedom of the press. So they'll go out and they'll video the police cars in the parking lot. When you walk around a parking lot of a police station with a video camera and you're videoing the inside of the cars and the outside of the cars, you can bet you're going to be encountered by a police officer that's going to ask you what you're doing there. So some of these auditors will say, am I being detained? And if they say yes, they'll say, what is your reasonable suspicion for detaining me? I don't advise doing that because that's combative. You should have some legal advice before you go out and try to do a First Amendment audit. But most people that watch these videos are not auditors. Most people are just everyday citizens who encounter a police officer who might say, I just want to talk to you. You're not under arrest. You're free to leave. And we as a society have been raised to go along to get along. That's just a bad idea when it comes to the police talking to you. If a police officer says you're free to leave, you should leave.